Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland, or particularly as King Wallen of Scotland. We are still kind of suffering the after effects of our recent succession here, mostly in the form of this one dangerous faction to increase council power, which we haven't had much luck getting rid of, but I guess the good news here is that we're not too far away from the council becoming contented again, which will happen in July, so just a few months. Which will at least get, I think, 2 of these powerful members of this faction are on the council, so they won't any longer be able to stay on there once they are content, which will get rid of this. And I think if they do present their demands in the meantime, we should just be able to acquiesce to them without too many ill effects. I'm assuming they'll want us to change one of these laws. Grant titles would probably be the one I would least like to change. The council already has power over war declarations, which is something I would like to change back at some point, but we are not really in a position to be doing that. So we did have a peasant revolt last episode as well, in which our character got wounded, so that could provoke another quick succession here in favour of our cousin Somerled, but let's hope that doesn't happen. And the peasant revolt did also cut short the bout of carousing that we had planned, so let's see if we can just re-invite some people to that. I guess we are not considered at peace right now, so maybe we haven't updated since the peasant revolt ended. Let's let a little bit of time pass and see if we can actually invite people. I guess the problem is that he's not at peace, I see. And he declined the invitation previously. You we can invite, though. I'm not really optimistic that this will increase their opinions enough to get them out of the faction, but hey, we may as well. Let's invite a few other powerful vassals as well, I suppose. I think we already tried you were on the council. Galloway is not in factions, as I understand it, but I guess he is already carousing, okay. Well, you are obviously too young for carousing. You we already tried. How about our Duke of Ulster? And we tried the Duchess of Munster. Maybe some of our other Irish counts. Oh, we actually invited some of those because they're in this faction, didn't we? So we have Connacht and Ossory, but we'll invite Kildare and Breffni as well. Why not? Let's see if we can get that done. Let's see, we also have this adventurer threat on the way. Ossory is in, okay. As is Ulster. And Kildare. Oh, Kildare declined. As does Connacht. And Breffni accepts, okay. We are planning to kill him. The adventurer, I mean. Let's see if we can at least get one person in here. Yeah, we're not going to get it up to 100, so we can maybe send a little gift to this guy and get one plotter on board, which gives it a small chance of firing. This won't be until January of next year, though. And Ulster is trying to revoke Oriel. Okay. He's allowed to do that, I guess. Alright, and our faction has suddenly disappeared, which I think means that our council is contented again. So we do still have the increased council power faction, but it's down to 67, which is not great. In fact, it's just jumped up to 71, so it's still slightly in the dangerous range. Let's see if the carousing helps at all. We are gaining extra prestige, which does help with vassal opinion. Okay, our cousin and heir Somerled has had a son named after us. Oh no, wait, named after our predecessor. All these names. No specific traits there, but that's okay. Good food, or good drinks and food, carousing, everything's fine, or was fine, until Duke Lawrence of Ulster unexpectedly threw a fit of rage. Well, he is wroth, so it's in character. You're not sure why, but he's coming coming at you right now with his fists up. Good lord. We're already wounded. We don't want to have any worse effects, though I guess we can't be double wounded, so let's see. 89% chance that we get beaten up, giving us lower prestige and lower sex appeal. And we could get wounded, which wouldn't stack with our previous wound, or maimed, which would be terrible, and we could become bitter rivals, or we could run away, escape and hide. This seems like it will result in a loss of opinion with some of our vassals. Seems like a cowardly action, but I think we'll just play it safe and do that, see what happens. We don't want to increase our chances of possibly dying. Alright, well, the reveling and carousing is over for now. Time to get back to real life, so we gain a little prestige and a point of diplomacy, which will help out with some vassal opinions. We don't have that yet. There it is. Let's see if that actually affects our faction at all. I don't think any of these people are at a high enough opinion that that's going to affect their presence in the faction at all. That's okay. At least we got it done before the adventurer arrived. Oh, and one of them did actually leave. Okay. So we're just below the dangerous threshold. It's the Duchess of Munster here that's really the problem. Unfortunately, she just dislikes a lot of our traits, has a claim on a title that we hold. Yes, that's because we revoked it from her. Thinks I'm a foreigner, and of course desires the kingdom title, but at least she's 64 years old, so she'll probably die sometime soon. And my wife is pregnant, which is at least some good news. So we are just coming up to January, which is when the adventurer is about to arrive, and also there is a jihad for Anatolia. The great Sunni Caliph has decided to call a jihad against the Kafirs in the Kingdom of Anatolia. It is probably no concern of ours. I'm guessing this is against the Byzantine Empire. So nobody else has joined on either side yet, but I guess we'll keep an eye on it. Of course, we're not too concerned about the doings of Orthodox Christians, but I guess it's somewhat relevant to our interests. We have raiders in the capital, I think. Actually, they're just leaving. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so the adventurer is due on the 10th. We do have quite a large stockpile of gold, so I don't expect to have to worry too much about losing this war, but hopefully we won't have to actually spend any on mercenaries, and we'll just go ahead and preemptively raise our armies here so that we're ready when he arrives. He's after Munster, okay. Let's see if we can find out where he actually is. I think he was in Norway, so I assume he'll be on his way pretty soon. Okay, our wound has healed, so hopefully this means we won't be dying in the near future, and I'll probably change my focus as soon as we're able to. Something to improve our health. Though I think now we have the factions taken care of mostly. It's not so bad if we have another succession. And our spymaster says that perhaps the Duchess of Munster can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. Well, I guess that's nice, but it's a little late. It would have been useful a while ago. Maybe we'll do it anyway, though. Just to make sure that we don't have any other dangerous factions pop up. Assuming this works, of course, which I don't think is guaranteed. She says, "Thank you for reminding me of my duties and obligations as your vassal. You were right, of course. For the foreseeable future, you have my promise not to support factions conspiring against you." Very good. So it disimproves her opinion slightly. But it does mean she will leave the faction, I think. And it does also mean that we can send our spymaster somewhere else, probably over to Constantinople. steal some of their technological secrets. And is this the host? He's headed to St. George's Channel. I guess that means he's landing down in Munster. Oh, and just as we managed to successfully get her out of the factions, the Duchess of Munster has died. Natural death at the age of 65, so now we have Duke Kellichon here, who also doesn't like me for many of the same reasons, with the additional fact that he is ambitious. So, oh, he's also possessed. That's a pretty unfortunate little wrinkle. Maybe we'll just let this host invasion conquer Munster, and he won't be our problem anymore. But no. It is unfortunate, though, I think, that he may consider himself a powerful vassal and want to be on the council. Guess we'll see if that's the case. Check back on him. No, apparently he is not going to have that happen, so we're off the hook on that one at least. Wouldn't be surprised if he just joined this faction, though. Let's get rid of our tiny Welsh army, I don't think we'll need it. And if this is the extent of his army, I think we're going to be just fine. It is. We'll get our best leaders in charge, of course. And Ormond is plains, and I don't believe there is any river crossing from Ossory. Alright, we had a son who is quick. Okay, that's good. So hopefully he'll be leading the realm at some point in the future. If he doesn't die in his infancy, of course. And unfortunately, I guess we are currently marching with this army. I'm not sure how we stop doing that, but let's just hope that we don't get injured, I suppose. We're not actually leading any of the flanks. Alright, we relieved the siege and won the battle. Guess we'll just see where he's retreating to. Over to Wales, apparently. Well, I assume he'll come back, so we'll just let him go where he pleases. So the Kaiser wants to form a proper alliance from our non-aggression pact. Is he still involved in his war with England? He is, 71% in his favor. I don't really want to get involved in that war. Though England is actually looking quite weak now. Alright, I think we'll accept under the assumption that the Kaiser is going to win that war without our help. So we won't have to actually do anything. So yes, we are now fighting England, but we do have a larger army than them, so should be fine. Alright, let's see if we can catch the host army again. Looks like we can. Hopefully have another good battle. To 80%, so we're just gonna let them leave and come back again, I suppose. Now they're over in Wales, sieging Gwynedd, so I guess we'll make the crossing and fight them there. Oh no, they changed their minds. Possibly heading northwards. Maybe we'll head up there under that assumption. We lost our steward, Malcolm of Albany. He apparently has been deposed from his duchy title, so now we have 11-year-old Duke Ronald of Albany. A playful child, I see. Well, that's fine, I suppose. We'll appoint somebody else to the council in his place. Best candidate would be the Earl of Breffni here. Unfortunately, the Duke of Ulster considers himself powerful and would like to be on the council. The Earl of Connaught thinks he's a powerful vassal. Seems unlikely. Let's see. Ulster here would not be a great steward. He'd be an okay marshal, but we have a much better marshal who also is a powerful vassal. I guess we could just let him be the steward. Make sure he's happy. He'll probably just end up angering the peasants, but I guess that won't be too bad. Probably shouldn't have also appointed him as commander now that I think about it, but that's okay. Alright, so that's the host army wiped out. We can disband our troops and enforce demands here. This guy does not have any gold that we can seize by banishing him. We'll probably just execute him, I suppose. Oh no, apparently... No, this will upset the lords of somewhere, lowering their opinions of us. Probably nobody, would be my guess. Will cost us 20 piety. Alternatively, we could try to ransom him. Nobody will pay, or he can't afford it. That's fine, we'll execute him. Okay, so it's up to 84% against England. I'm thinking that we might be able to actually declare our own war against England once this is over. Wonder if we can look at fighting or finding any claimants to invite. Mercia is huge. I guess there was some inheritance going on here. We have a Duke of, let's see, Mercia, Lancaster, York, and Northumbria. Must be probably several times more powerful than the king, if I had to guess. No, apparently not. He's 44%. I guess he's probably lost some troops. And I guess it wouldn't be more than 100% or so anyway, now that I think about it. But if we could invite a claimant, we could end up gaining a nice chunk of land here. Let's try, I guess, one of the northerly duchies. Northumbria would probably be the best. Nobody there that will accept an invitation. How about Lancaster? Again, nobody. Well, we can just try some other duchies basically at random. With a female ruler here, we could actually get a weak claim. Press it, but still nobody. How about Mercia itself? Nope. York? Alright, I'm about to give up. Ah, claimants. Excellent. Okay, so all these people have weak claims, probably. Oh no, actually this guy has a strong claim. Alright, I'm actually going to invite him right now. We'll set him as special interest so we can keep track of him. So East Anglia, I guess, is not the best duchy to take. I think it's only 2 counties. But hey, it's better than just declaring a tributary war, I guess, on England. So the Countess of Westmoreland is trying to usurp my title. Her Chancellor is trying to legitimize a claim. We'll try to make him disappear, I think. Okay, the assassin succeeded. The Chancellor is dead. And there's no trace leading back to me. Excellent. Alright, so the claimant accepts the invitation. And other than taking land from England, our avenues for expansion, I guess, is going to be taking Lyon here. Probably from the host invasion if they win their war. And also taking more land in Wales, probably. And to that end, let's stop our Chancellor from whatever he's doing right now. I think he's improving opinions, yes, up with the Duke of the Isles. I don't think is necessary anymore. We'll send him back down to Wales to try to fabricate a claim. And our cousin had another child, this time with no special traits. Okay. Well, we are just about out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.